All right, guys, bulk day 31. So the last 3 days, actually, my weight was 192. 3 days in a row, it was. So the first day was 191. The day after that was 192, and then after that 192, and then this morning I was 190. So it looks like that 3,600 calories is 100% a surplus for me. So I could put a check on that. So now what I'll be doing is I'll be watching my weight at 3,600 calories for a little bit, and we'll see where I am next week, for example, because I'm definitely not raising my calories anymore for at least another week, because before I wasn't sure if I was in a surplus or not, because even at 3,500 calories I was going up and down. Sometimes I was 188, or sometimes I was 189, sometimes 187, but now I am consistently 190 and up. Now I know I'm definitely in a bulking level, even if it's a slight surplus, which I think it is. But hey, I don't know. I might go up to 194 by next week. I highly doubt that, and that's probably not going to happen, but just for an example. So that's how I'm going to be doing it, this whole bulk, just by checking the scale, checking my pumps, and then adjusting from there, adjusting the cardio, maybe do it more intense, maybe do it less intense. That all depends on the scale and on how I'm looking. So 190. Great to see that. And if I'm going to be honest, I have been eating a little bit over 3,600 calories. I've been eating like 3,650 or 3,660 or even up. Not really 3,700 calories, but I haven't been exactly at the 3,600 calorie mark, and I'm just using this 3,600 calorie as, kind of like a baseline. So I definitely will not go above 3,700, but right now I'm liking how this bulk has been going, and I'm liking what I'm seeing on the scale, and the scale is just going to determine how much longer I will be at 3,600 calories. So far in this bulk, I am noticing strength gains, but that's only when I warm up correctly, because I'm not gonna lie, I have a problem when I go to the gym. This is my issue. I want to get right into my workout because I don't want the pre-workout to wear off, or I don't want to feel the pre-workout the most intensely during my warm-ups, and then it starts to slow down slowly. That's how I think. So sometimes I will just rush my warm-ups, rush into the workout, and not warm up as good. But that is really the only time my lift gets affected, because I have been noticing I'm definitely getting bigger in this bulk so far. I'm 100% getting stronger in certain lifts. My weight is going up. I'm sleeping better. I feel better, because when I have more food in me, I just feel better for some reason. I feel good. I feel good. But guys, if you want to go into the bulk, just go ahead and do it. Don't worry about getting too chubby, about getting too ploppy, because that can all come off like this. You just have to make the willpower to do it and want to do it, or if you guys want to go into a cut because it's still summer. Normally I bulk in the winter and fall, and then I cut in the summertime. That's like the July and August, and maybe a little bit of June, but I did it differently this past bulk and cut. But yeah, just if you want to get into it, don't be afraid to put on a little bit of fat, because it's just a part of the game. You're definitely going to notice strength benefits, and you're going to get bigger. That is a 100% fact if you train intensely, because somebody can eat in a surplus and train very mid and not get anywhere. So that's where the training comes in. But if you guys saw my last chest day video, it's 4 simple steps. It's diet, training, frequency, and sleep. Okay, those are the 4 steps. I would encourage you guys to watch my last chest day video. I talk about the 4 simple ways of getting in shape. It's just, at the end of the day, how bad do you guys really want it? It's just, how bad do you want it? I hear a lot of people say, I'll start tomorrow. And that is the worst mentality to have, because that mentality could be never ending. I will start tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes, it's all right, I have tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow. As you keep saying, I'll start tomorrow, 2 years has gone by like that, and all that time wasted. So I look at it like this, like no matter what, that time is going to pass, no matter what you do with your days. So you might as well make the most out of those days. Do something about it, because no matter what, the time is going to pass. Like I said, like from 2 years from now, no matter what, it's going to be 2 years from now. Whatever you did during those 2 years, you did whatever you did, and there's no changing it. If you start to look at it like that, people can see it in a whole different mentality, because everybody has to start somewhere at the end of the day, right? But let's get into my chest day. So yesterday I had chest and shoulders, chest and side delts. Before going to the gym, I think I had 2,800 calories in me. I normally like to have around that range with this calorie limit, but say if my calories were at 4,000 right now, I would try to make sure I had maybe like closer to 3,000 calories in me, because then I have those 1,000 to eat after. So that's how I look at it. So on my way to the gym, I was thinking about what I wanted to start with. If I wanted to start with maybe chest press, some kind of incline pressing machine, or barbell or Smith machine. And so when I got in there, I looked to see whatever was open. Yesterday, there wasn't a lot of people there, so I chose to start with, so basically everything was open, and I chose to start with incline Smith machine. Yesterday, again, my warm-ups were not great. I did warm up my triceps a little bit, and I did some flies for my chest a little bit for some warm-ups. But then I didn't really warm up into the Smith machine weight. I just kind of jumped right into it. It was not a good 2 sets. I only ended up staying at the Smith machine for 2 sets, and I had to do drop sets for both because I didn't like how the heavy weight was feeling when I was going up with it. So those sets, I still did try to make the most of them. So when I did the drop set, I took it to a failure, and I made sure I really hit it intensely. But like I said, I only stayed there for 2 sets, and after that, what I went to was, this is probably like my favorite chest movement right now, the pause reps on the flat bench or the incline bench or whatever, but on a barbell. And I've been liking on a flat bench a lot, and that's exactly where I went for my next set. I went at a decently heavy weight where I was getting about 5 reps. I did a drop set with these 2. But don't forget, I was pre-fatigued for the incline Smith machine. So I was doing 185 pause reps. Pause reps are harder than normal benching because of the momentum you get, like I said in my last chest day video. So I was going 185. I was getting about 5 or 6 reps. And then what I would do was drop set it to a plate and finish it like that. And I stayed at the same exact weight for all 3 sets. So once after the flat bench, I was 5 sets of chest deep, and then right behind me there was I want to find out the name of this company, because every single machine they make I like to use. Every single machine that I've seen from this company I like, and luckily in this new gym that I go to, they have all the machines that they have are only from this company. So I went on to this nice incline pressing machine. You can hold it different ways. You can hold it like this. You can hold it like this, or you can even hold it like, this, higher up or down more. So I did it all 3 different ways to see with which angle on my chest I like the best, and that's what I did. I ended up staying there for about, I want to say 4 sets, and first set I did a straight set, second set I did a straight set, and then I started going heavier on the 3rd set, and that's when I started would include drop sets. For my straight sets, I was getting about 9 or 10. Don't forget, like I keep saying, I was pre-fatigued for the other chest pressing movements. All right, so for the first 2 sets, I was getting 9 or 10. Then with the drop set, I was getting 6 reps, and then I would drop set it about 25% lighter, and then I would get another 5 or 6 reps. And then for the last set, I went back to the lighter weight, and I just finished for reps. I got like 10, I believe. So that would be 4 sets there. And for pressing, that would equal 9 sets so far. And then what I did was I went to finish my chest flies. I just went to a pec deck. I could have used a bunch of different other machines, but I think they were taken actually, so I just went to the pec deck. Now, my mentality is that if something is taken, I'm not going to sit around and wait for it, because I can hit the muscle the same way with a different machine. But some machines I just like better, or some movements I just like better than others. But I don't want to risk losing that momentum of my workout and my pump. I don't want to risk losing that, and I don't want to wait around. I have things to do, So I just went to the pec deck, and I just finished there. What I like to do towards the end of my chest days now are superset it with lateral raises for the side delts, and that's what I did. I went and I grabbed dumbbells, and I would just superset these lateral raises right after my chest flies. With the chest flies and the lateral raise combo, I did 4 sets, and then I just ended up staying at the lateral raise for another 4 more sets. So in total for shoulders, side delts, I ended up doing, I think, about 8 or 9 sets. But At that point, I felt my chest was fully fatigued, and I can tell when I'm good, when my workout's done, by first the hypertrophy range. So for sets, for muscle growth, I try to aim for, me personally, I try to aim for 10 to 15 sets, okay, for each muscle group. And most of the time, I like to get about 12 and up, but I still know sometimes less is more, and I have to realize that. Sometimes, like, I'm very hard-headed and I don't think like that, but I have to start thinking like that more. That's why I started to take off a day in this new split. But hypertrophy range, for me, I try to get above 10 sets. For certain muscles, realistically, I do try to do 12 sets and up, like chest or back. But yeah, so just know that sometimes less is more, and that can go a very, very long way. Doing more than necessary can actually be detrimental. So start thinking like that if you're not, because I'm definitely trying to start thinking like that, and that's why I incorporated this rest day in my new split, like I said. But I felt my chest was fully fatigued. One, because the pump felt, I felt fully pumped up. And also when I'm doing my chest flies, because I always finish with chest flies, I get a nice burn in my mid area when I'm doing that chest fly motion in the center of my chest. And that's how I know, all right, I did enough. There's no point if I keep going, because at that point it will start to hurt, and actual pain is never good. You know, that sore feeling is different than pain. So I went and I showed you guys my chest pump. Now guys, I'm absolutely loving to see how vascular I am still looking. There are veins coming out of everywhere, my traps, my shoulders, my upper chest, my lower chest. And you know, I even have veins like on my lats now. And that is my exact goal. My goal is to still look relatively lean in this bulk, and not necessarily diced, but I still want to look lean with abs, vascular. And I just don't want to look chubby like my last bulk. I know I'm going to put on some extra fat. Like, there's no doubt in my mind I'm going to get some extra back fat on the bottom, because that's where my fat tends to go, towards my lower back or in my lower stomach a little bit. But yeah, so guys, I was really liking how I was looking for this chest pump. And then after I showed you guys my chest pump, I went on to finish off calves. I didn't show you guys the video of calves. I think sometimes it gets repetitive if I show my abs and calves all the time, so I will just include them sometimes in these clips. But yeah, all in all, beautiful workout. 190 weight. Finally, I started seeing 192, 191, even 190 is good to see, because it just proves that I'm doing it right. And I'm getting stronger. Like I said, I'm looking bigger, I'm eating more, I'm gaining weight on the scale. It's all signs of a beneficial bulk. And yeah guys, so next workout is going to be full back day. I will be in this little gym over here, and I will see you guys in the next video.